Hi everyone, I have collected you all here to tell you that Loki isn't just any other character created by Oda in a One Piece universe, but actually a walking menace, a most powerful Yonko in the world of One Piece. And hold on, I will tell you why I believe that and why you would be believing that in the end of video. So, Elbaf Prince Loki isn't just a royalty, he's a walking menace. The One Piece might be sleeping on him, but I'm here to tell you Loki is absolutely a Yonko level, and signs have been hiding in the plain sight. Elbaf, a land of most fierce warriors, and has been one of the most powerful races in the One Piece universe. The giants aren't just big, they are battle-born. There is a reason Elbaf is known as a land of wars and heavily inspired by the Norse mythology, having different realms on the different parts of the land. The day Loki was born, his the day Loki was born, his mother outright rejected him and tried what tried. She threw Loki out of the castle and into the realm of ice or underworld, where there are creatures, animals, and it is considered as a punishment whoever lands in the underworld of Elbaf. But Loki, on he's a newborn, her first day on born, and he decimated these creatures and climbed the tree. That feat is single most powerful feat by a baby. We have all known that powerful young child is destined to be a powerhouse in their adulthood. Similarly, Big Mom at age of 3 was beating beated the whole village of giants, and here is and become a, a Yonko. Kaido, we all know, at the young age started harassing people and achieved incredible feat, end up becoming a Yonko. We all know Whitebeard at the start of young age was so powerful. Odin was one where as by 4 he was beating everyone in the Wano. So that's and later he became a powerful warrior. So it stands. It's clear in the One Piece that young powerful kids grown to become legendary or powerhouse in the One Piece world. But there and Loki has single most biggest feat in the One Piece verse as a child. He climbed mountain ranges from underworld on his first day in life as a newborn. Let's come to his powers. We have not yet seen Loki in all powerhouse, in all of its glory. But there are signs. What are those signs? Let's go to there. Oh, we have already seen what a basic warrior can do. Like Dory and Broggy back in Little Garden, casually trading blows that could level mountains. And now, fast forward in NS Lobby, Oimo and Kashi, but they weren't elites. And Loki, who is the top of the food chain, it took whole giant army and whole of the giants on Elbaf plus Shanks to control Loki. Now here where it gets juicy. Loki carries a warhammer called Ragnir. We haven't seen Ragnir in the full form, but from Norse mythology we know the hammer of Thor, which contains lightning, and similarly, Loki's hammer also contains lightning powers. Why I say that? Because at time Loki uses his Ragnir on the tree, he is cuffed by sea prism stone. So we know that there is no devil fruit powers involved in there. So it's purely innate ability of Loki or of the Ragnir, the hammer of Loki. And we know the lightning is one of the most powerful weapon in One Piece universe, while back in Skyland might be Enel, whose devil fruit, the lightning Logia fruit, is considered as the most powerful Logia fruit. And we have also seen Kaido uses lightning powers and he's a Yonko level. So lightning is one of the most powerful weapons in the or techniques in One Piece, and Loki uses it casually after getting hurt by Shanks' brother. Loki is considered to be eaten a divine fruit which is the national treasure of Elbaf. So possibly it can be a mythical zone fruit, as we all seen the top tier level warriors in One Piece have a mythical Zoan fruit. We all know Loki covers his eyes all the time. So we all know he uses observation haki to sense around him. He even does not need his eyes to see others to fight. That's the level of observation haki he has. Next, come to the Conqueror's level. We all know Loki has Conqueror's level haki, and by the looks of it, he already knows how to fight God Knight. So this could be the advanced Conqueror's haki that Gaban uses. So at least he has the level of Conqueror's haki as similar to Gaban or even above that. And remember in previous chapter Luffy was able to sense the haki of Loki just from the underworld to Elbaf mainland. And Loki was even flexing its haki. He's sitting there from last 6 years. And not just his haki, I think he even contains some innate abilities. Why I say that? Because of eyes. We all in the latest chapter One Piece 1153, Oda reveals the eyes of Loki, and they look very similar to the eyes of a snake. So why the eyes of a snake? I have a key I have a key explanation for that. Till now, we know Loki, as Advanced Conqueror's Haki, has been using observation Haki daily for seeing fighting and everything. So I guess he also have a future sight Haki. Next, a mythical Zoan fruit. Maybe he is eaten, but allegedly he has eaten, because if he hasn't eaten a fruit, he would have not been affected by sea prism stone. But as we all have seen, the sea prism stone has always affected Loki. That means he has a god level fruit, and first he's physically massive. He is compared to the ancient giants like and Ors, or even before. That's the size. And this is the key explanation why Loki has those snake eyes. Because I believe that he is the one going to destroy the red line, not Luffy. Hear me out. So, in latest chapter 1153, Harold addresses Red Line as a giant snake, red snake. So, you got the similarities. So I think in the end war, Luffy will be the one who will free the red giant snake from Red Line, sealed by Joy Boy in his era, because Joy Boy was unable to defeat the red giant snake, the final villain of World 2. I think Joy Boy was unable to defeat the red giant snake, but he used all of his haki or innate power to conceal the red giant snake into the red line, and then Emu used the red line to rule over the One Piece world. So, Snake Eyes and Red Giant Snake. So I think if Loki will be from our side in the final war, he needs a appropriate counterpart to fight. So I think he will be the one who will fight the Red Giant Snake in the end war from our side. So yeah, maybe we haven't seen Loki fight yet. We all have signs point to that. He's just not a side character. He's just not a royalty. He is a Yonko level. Because when the world snake rises from Red Line, it won't be Luffy, Zoro, or Sanji who stands against it. It will be Loki, the Prince of Elbaf. And his powers might be the only thing keeping the world from ending, as his dream is to end the world. So, do you think Loki will be a major player in the final war? What kind of powers or devil fruit would you give him? Drop your theories and Elba floats out in comments. Let's build the Loki loads out together. See you in the next one.